Good morning student, myself Veena Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. Friends, today I am going to explain you in Geography chapter 9 Energy Resource. Can you tell? Observe the picture and answer the question. Figure 9.1 Studying in the light of lantern. 9.2 Use of mineral oil. 9.3 A pinwheel winnowing. 9.4 Using natural gas as fuel. And 9.5 a solar energy, that is panel. See students, there are so many questions are there. You to observe the pictures and answer the question. First question is that which energy resource is used in figure 9.1 to obtain light. See students, in first what we see that from where we obtain the light, that is kerosene. Okay. Next question, where did this resource come from? See students, this resource come under the land of surface and also below the ocean floor. That means it is found under the land surface and also below the ocean floor. Next one, figure 9.2 show fuel being filled in a motor car. From where was this energy resource brought to the pump? See students, that means fuels comes to the pump from petroleum refinery and industrial process plant where crude oil is being processed and refined. Next, figure 9.3 show Malti with with her pinwheel and her father winnowing grain, who is helping both of them. That means, see students, in this wind energy. Which energy? That is wind energy. Next question, which energy resource is used for lighting a lamp, running a rickshaw and heating oil as shown in figure 9.4? See student, that means LPG gas is used for lighting a lamp and heating oil, and CNG is used for running a rickshaw. See the picture. 9.4 using natural gas as a fuel. Can you see that? And next one, what are the various purposes for which man can use sunlight? Students, man can use sunlight for growing food grain, drying clothes, heating water and cooking food, and also to generate electricity. Okay. Next question, for which of the above energy resource do we have to spend money? See student, it means we have to spend money for mineral oil and natural gas. Of these energy resources are available free of cost, that is wind energy students, and the sun also. Okay. Explanation, we engage in various activities to fulfill our needs for which we need energy. See student, it means we are engaging in various activities to fulfill our needs and for which we need energy. In the past, human labor and animal were used for many tasks. And see student, in the past, human labor and animals were used for many tasks. Gradually, man's needs increased, and with it, several changes took place in the use of energy resource and device. Still, man mainly obtained this energy from nature. You must have realized this while answering the above question. We use petrol, wind, natural gas, sunlight, etc. besides other resources. That means students, that means you must realize that while answering the above question, we use petrol, wind, natural gas, sunlight, etc. besides our other resources. Energy resources can be classified in many ways, such as conventional, non-conventional, biotic, abiotic, renewable, non-renewable, substance-based, process-based, etc. So this way energy resources can be classified in many different ways. Let us consider the last classification. The following tables show the characteristics of the energy resource through their classification. Friends, first one is substance-based energy resource. That means substance-based energy resources are biotic. Example, wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, waste matter, atoms. So it will come in the biotic. Process-based energy means, that is students, it is abiotic. Example, the sun, wind, water, tides, heat from the earth interior. Next one is substance do not last perpetually, and in this natural processes are perpetual. Substance get used up and here processes are always available. Reuse is not possible. In this, that means substance based energy resources reuse is not possible, and in process based energy resources reuse is possible. Availability is limited, and in this process based availability is unlimited. Takes thousands of years to replenish them. How many years, student? That means thousands of years, and they are easily available in nature. That means this process based energy resources, these are easily available in nature. Except for atomic energy, all other resources are biotic, and in this all processes are natural. Generation of energy leads to pollution. In this substance based energy resources, students, generation of energy leads to pollution, and in process based energy resources, generation of energy is pollution free. It is not polluted, it is totally pollution free. Except for atomic energy, all other resources are conventional, and in this all these resources are non-conventional. Generation of energy is relatively cheap. Generation of energy is relatively cheap, and in these, students, developing the technology for the use of these resources is very expensive. That means expensive. Being inflammable, this resource causes damage to the environment, and in the process based energy resource, students, in the long run these energy resources are environment friendly. Type of power generation, that is thermal and atomic, and in this process based energy types of power generation, that is thermal and kinetic. So this way there are, it was characteristics of there, that means substance based energy resource and process based energy resources. 9.6 Cooking on a stove. See, students, a man is cooking on a stove. 9.7 Roasting on a coal burner. See that a man is roasting on a coal burner. And 9.8 Cooking on a kerosene stove. See that cooking on a kerosene stove. And 9.9 Removing baked items from an oven. And figure 9.10 Cooking on a gas stove. Using this energy resource, we can undertake the following kinds of power generation: hydel thermal power, atomic power, geothermal power, etc. In thermal power station, it is necessary to burn the energy resource directly to generate electricity. See, students, in thermal power station, it is necessary to burn the energy resource directly to generate electricity. Kinetic energy can also be used to generate power or electricity. Okay, that means kinetic energy can also be used to generate power or electricity. Do it yourself. See, so it is just like activity, it is based on activity. Figure 9.6 to 9.10 show that various energy resources are used for cooking food. List them, now classify them using the chart we have studied. Discuss whether we can use alternate energy resource for cooking. You have to do that, it is activity based. Do you know the demand for energy is constantly on the rise due to the growing needs of human beings? See, student, means demand of energy is constantly on the rise. Why? Because due to growing needs of a human being. Solar energy and wind energy are easily available to us. See, student, that means solar energy and wind energy are easily available to us, but the power generated using this resource has to be stored in sufficient quantities to ensure continuous power supply. At present, it is very expensive to store this energy, and see, student, that means at present it is very expensive to store this energy. Effects are on to make this resource affordable through research. Just go through the explanation. See that substance based energy resource, that means substance based energy resource are biotic. See the first one, wood. Students, in village, wood is used on a large scale for cooking on earthen stove. See the picture, figure 9.11, cooking on an earthen stove. So this is your earthen stove, and normally wood in village, wood is used on a large scale for what purpose? For cooking on earthen stove. Next one is coal. Long ago, plant and animal remain got buried due to earth movement. They were then decomposed due to pressure and heat, leaving behind the elements carbon. That is how coal was formed. See student, it means coal is used for different purpose according to its quality. There are different types of coal are there, low quality as well as high quality. So coal is used for different purpose according to its quality. Low quality coal is used for cooking and coke, and high quality coal is used in industries as also in thermal power station. That means coal are divided in two parts, low quality we can say that and high quality. That means low quality coal is used for cooking and coke, and high quality coal is used in industries as also in thermal power station. See student picture in 9.12, a blacksmith at work. Next one is mineral oil and natural gas. Like coal, these were also produced due to earth movements. That is mineral oil and natural gas. Mineral oil is found under land surface and also below the ocean floor. See students, that means like coal, these were also produced due to the earth movement. You know, earth is making a movement rapidly as well as slow. Rapid means fast. And mineral oil is found under land surface as also below the ocean floor. That means student, earth is making the movement. So because of that movement, we can say that these types of minerals, oil and natural gas are formed due to earth movement. See the picture 9.13, oil rig. In most of the mineral oil wells, reserves of natural gas are also found. Mineral oil reserves are limited in nature. See student, it is limited in nature. However, this oil is in great demand, hence its cost is very high. Because it is limited in nature and because of that this oil in great demand and hence its cost is very high. It is called black gold because it has a blackish color and it is costly. Why we can say it is a black gold? Because the color is blackish, black color, and it is very costly. This energy resource are used in thermal power generation. And see students, that means this energy resource are used in where thermal power generation. Study the distribution of mineral oil and coal fields in India as shown in figure 9.14. We can see in the map. You can come to know about that. Friends, this is your India map. Use the map to answer the question given below. See the map of India. Measure coal and mineral oil fields. See the index. Different sign and symbol are shown that for coal fields grey color and for mineral oil dotted black dot. Can see that. And for Godavari river basin it is green color in your map. With the help of this sign and symbol you come to find out the answer. The question is given below and you have to find the answer. First question, name the states which have coal field. See student, in your map see that which place grey color is there. That means Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal and Gujarat. So all these are the states are there which have coal field. Next question, name the mineral oil field in the Arabian Sea. See student, it is Mumbai High. See the picture. Name two states which have coal field on a large scale. That is Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. That means that place very large scale. See the picture that Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. And which mineral oil field are located in northeast India? That is situated in northeast India. See the picture that Makum, Digboi and Nanmati, Lakhani. So these are the places are there. That place are located in the northeast India. Next question, the reserves of which minerals are found in the Godavari basin? That is coal reserves are found in the Godavari basin. And next one, which of the states have mineral oil reserves in the Godavari basin students? That is Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. So this you have to study the map and with the help of this you have to find out the answer with the help of the index. Okay. Biogas. Biogas can be generated from biotic waste materials such as feces of animals, and dead leaves, shells, etc. This energy can be used for domestic needs such as cooking, heating, water, lighting lamp, etc. That means, students, this energy can be used for domestic needs such as cooking, to cook the food, heating water, to heat the water, lighting lamp, etc. Some farmers have raised biogas plant in their own yard to cater to their domestic needs. See the picture, figure 9.15, a biogas plant. Next one, energy from waste material. Waste is generated daily on a very large scale in big metropolitan cities. See student, that means waste is generated daily on a very large scale where in big metropolitan cities. Waste disposal is a major problem in such place. This waste can be segregated to use the biotic component to generate gas. That means students, this waste can be segregated to use the biotic component to generate gas. This gas can then be used to generate power. In future, this may help to solve the problems of waste disposal in cities. That means in future, this may be help to solve the problems of the waste disposal in cities. Also, the cities can become self-reliant in terms of their power requirement. And see students, that means the cities can be self-reliant in terms of their power requirement. See that figure 9.16, a plant for the generation of energy from waste. The bioenergy resources are also known as biofuels because they originate from the remains of dead plants and animals. That means why we can say that these energy resources are known as biofuels, students, because they originate from the remains of dead plants and animals. Next one is atomic energy. See that splitting of the atoms of minerals like uranium and thorium can be used for power generation. In this process, using very small quantities of minerals, energy can be generated on a very large scale. So that means in this process, using very small quantities of minerals, and energy can be generated on a very large scale. Only a few countries in the world like India, USA, Russia, France, Japan use atomic energy. That means only few countries can use that. So which are their names are there in the world? India, USA, Russia, France, Japan use atomic energy. See the picture, figure 9.17, and atomic power generation plants. Next one is process-based energy resource. First one is hydel power. Hydel power is the power obtained from kinetic energy of running water. Hydel power does not cause any degradation of the environment. Also, the water used to generating power can still be used again. Bakra Nangal in the Punjab and Koyna in Maharashtra example of this. See figure 9.18, hydel power. Can you see the picture? Name 4 hydel power stations in our states. See that. So these are the hydel power. Students, 4 hydel power stations in our state. Their names are Koyna Hydroelectric Project, Jaikwadi Hydroelectric Project, Sardar Sarovar Hydroelectric Project, and Varna Hydroelectric Project. So these are the 4 hydel power stations in our state. See student, do you know totally cancel? I have marked with pencil, no need to read this. Do you know totally cancel? Wind energy. Man has been using this resource since hundreds of years. For example, in sailboats. See students, that means man has been using this resource since hundreds of years. An example is given that in sailboat. But nowadays wind energy is being utilized for power generation. And see students, but nowadays wind energy is utilized for power generation. For power generation, a wind speed of 40 to 50 km per hour is required. That means how much required student? That means power generation, a wind speed of 40 to 50 km per hour is required. Due to this wind speed, the blades of the windmill turn, generating kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is further converted into electricity. See the picture, Figure 9.19, wind energy. This electricity can be used for agriculture, domestic use and industries. And students, this electricity can be used for what purpose? For agriculture, domestic use and industries. In the states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, etc., windmills have been erected at many places. Next one is solar energy. Students, we get light and heat from where? From sun. We have seen that the intensity of solar energy is the maximum in the torrid zone. Where it is maximum? In the torrid zone. In a country like India, which is in the torrid zone, there is a lot of scope for using this energy. And students, in a country like India, which is in the torrid zone, and because of that there is a lot of scope for using this energy, that means solar energy. There is a solar power plant at Sakri in Dhule district of Maharashtra. Device like cookers, lamp, heater, vehicles can be run on solar power. And students, device like cookers, lamps, heater, vehicles can be run on solar power. The generation of solar power depends on the intensity of sun rays and the duration of sunshine. See the picture. That means student, the generation of solar power depends on the intensity of sun rays and the duration of sunshine. Figure 9.20, a solar cooker. Next one is tidal energy. Sea waves and tides are movement of the ocean water that go on continuously. That means this process, continuous process are there. What? That is sea waves and tides are movement of ocean water that go on continue process. A technology that has now been developed to generate power with the help of the speed and the force of the waves. Here too, electricity is obtained from kinetic energy. That means students, a technology has now been developed to generate power with the help of the speed and force of waves. And here too, electricity is obtained from kinetic energy. This energy is pollution free and everlasting. And students, this energy is pollution free. That means it does not create any pollution. This energy is totally pollution free and everlasting. It can be used on a large scale in a peninsular country like India. Efforts are on to start such project in India. And students, efforts are on to start such projects. See the picture in India. Figure 9.21, energy from oceanic water. That is, you can see the picture. 9.21, energy from oceanic water. Do you know totally? Can I have mark with pencil? Students, no need to read this. Next one is geothermal energy. Hot water springs have always been an object of curiosity for man. Student, hot water springs have always been an object of curiosity for man. They can be seen at Unapdev, Vajeshwari, Manikaran, etc. Where we can see that, students, it is Unapdev, Vajeshwari, Manikaran, etc. The temperature in the Earth's interior increases by 1 degree Celsius. How much? That is 1 degree Celsius at a depth of every 32 meter. Man has now developed a process whereby this underground heat can be utilized to generate power. And see students, man has now developed a process whereby this underground heat can be utilized to generate power. One such project is located at Manikaran, Himachal Pradesh in India. And student, one of the such project located where? At Manikaran, Himachal Pradesh in India. All the above energy resources are abiotic. They causes minimum pollution. And they causes minimum pollution. They are also known as inhospitable energy resources. And also we can say that they are also known as inhospitable energy resource. Figure 9.22, a geothermal power generation center. See the picture. Students, do you know totally cancel? I have marked with pencil, no need to read this. Do it yourself. It is totally activity based, students. Form group of 5 to 8. Each group should select 1 or 2 energy resource. That means each group should select 1 or 2 energy resource. They should use the following point to collect information about the resource they have selected. Collect it from the internet or reference book, newspaper, TV program, etc. and also through group discussion. So there are some points are there, some questions are there. Name of the energy resource, you have to write the name of the energy resource. Next one is use of energy resource. Next one, estimated cost of power generation. Next one is advantage and drawback in using the energy resource. And next one is cutting pictures and other available data about the energy resource. And next point is environment friendliness of the energy resource. And next one is other alternatives to the energy resource. Compile the information and present it in the classroom. Choose the best and the most environment friendly energy resource with the help of all the presentation. So see student, it is totally activity based. Energy resource must be used very carefully. That means you have to use energy resource very carefully. The demand for energy is increasing all the time due to growing population. And student, day by day population grow very large scale. And because of that, the demand of energy is increasing all the time due to growing population, urbanization and growing needs of man. It is necessary to use alternative and non-conventional energy resource to meet these needs. It is also necessary to use energy frugally. That means economic in use, carefully in use. We can say that we must always avoid unnecessary use of electricity. It is easily possible for us to do so. And see student, that means we must always avoid unnecessary use of electricity. It is easily possible for us to do so. What will you do? The whole family has decided that every week a whole day electricity is to be saved. What preparation will you make for this purpose? That means students, so what you can do that you have to finish your studies in the morning session, and this way you can at night you can at least you can save the electricity. And you will make that paper fan using a newspaper, and you can use that search for candles and lamp, and this way you can save the electricity. Okay students, see the exercise. Question number 1a, what resource will have to be used for the following work? Question number b, answer the following questions. And question number c, explain the difference using the points in the bracket. See students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to do this in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.